If you're an introvert and you're looking at ways for how you want to improve your self-confidence, especially when it comes to talking to the cameras, in order for you to build your own magnetic personal brand, then this video is for you. Because I'm going to share with you my own journey, how I transform my shyness and afraid of talking to the cameras to be who I am today, to be able to connect with you, to be able to talk with you. Now, here's the things. When you're introverts, you tend to overthink. You tend to overthink a lot of things. And because of that, you're missing a lot of opportunities on the table. Because of that, sometimes you miss the opportunities for you to speak up. So when you didn't speak up, when it's the right time for you to speak up, you actually lost the momentum. Because by the time you're ready to speak up, the meeting has already ended. And here's come the twist. It's very similar when you want to talk to the camera. Sometimes you get the ideas and you're ready, but you are not having the correct gears at a point of time. Hence you delay and delay and delay. Once you are ready, when you have all the gear, the setup ready, your ideas has been gone. So how you want to fix that? Whenever you want to have the ideas, just take out your phones and try to talk with your phone's cameras. You don't need to record it, just try to talk in front of your phones. Now, when you do that frequently, you'll build the habits that when you come across with your proper gears, like I'm using right now a small pocket 3, I'll be able to articulate the things that I have practiced it out using my phone cameras. And this is what makes me this is what made this point very important, because you want to capture the idea. You don't want that idea to go vast and become dust. Now, when it comes to reality of how you work in your industry, sometimes you need to speak up, right? And in order for you to speak up, usually we are using online meeting, and you need to utilize those meetings very well in order for you to be productive, in order for you to have a very magnetic personal brand. Because of what? Because you keep silence, especially when you don't turn on your cameras, and when the times when people are saying, okay, any other people want to give their opinions, you just remain silent. Well, I say that you need to shift your mindset. Because of what? Because you didn't need to think that you need to be ready for you to be able to speak up your emotions, for you to be able to speak up what the thoughts, feeling that you have, the feedback you're going to give. Don't think about that, right? Whenever you have the ideas, just speak up. So in front of the cameras, in a way that you want to articulate your ideas very fluently, it's just that speaking normally. And when you're speaking normally, don't just look at the screen. Because when you look at the screen, you will see other people's faces. These faces will actually triggers your emotions that think that what are their perception towards you? How they're going to think about you? So instead, if you are having an online meeting, just look into the lens. Don't focus on the rest, just look into the lens. Just imagine that you are talking to the lens itself, right? You don't need to imagine that you are talking to friends, but just imagine the lens is actually the things that you want to portray your energy. You want to portray your emotions, you want to tell your thought is through the lens. Now, when you're speaking to the cameras, especially it helps you to build up your own personal brand in a way that you're going to be submagnetic, that people just listen to whatever the things that you want to say. I'll say this. Yes, will do a lot of help. Now, here's the things. If you choose to make a personal brand visible online, then you need to practice talking to the camera every day. You need to do it every day in order for you to be fall in love with the cameras. And why fall in love is very important is because you want to feel comfortable. Comfortable with the surrounding, comfortable with the camera itself. Just imagine this. If you are not comfortable with your own partners, your wife, your kids, your families, then how you want to be yourself? That is the reality that people often neglect. People think that camera is just non-living things. Yes, it's true. But you need to make that camera as part of you. You need to make that camera to be as yourself. In order for you to be comfortable around the cameras, you need to spend time with the cameras. And when you spend a lot of time with the cameras, you actually build your self-confidence. You can be just yourself whenever you want to talk in front of the cameras. And so be it. It's so easy to do it. But here's the thing. When you're just first starting out, it might feel stressful. It might feel awkward. It might feel less motivation because you're not doing the very right things at the first point of time. So here's the thing. When people start their personal brand, you have so much knowledge inside your brain. You have so much expertise. You have so much experience. But when it comes to talk to the cameras, you can't articulate your ideas fluently. You can't speak very confidently. Why is that? Because when you have your clients meeting you, you can speak directly to them. You can just tell your opinions. But when it comes to the camera itself, you can't. Right? So these are the things that I face whenever I want to speak to the cameras, especially on the first 3 days. It's due to, based on my perception, it's due to, because the camera is a non-living thing. We tend to operate as a feedback orientation loop. We are human beings, so when we speak, I think this and that, we expect a feedback immediately. Now, when you talk to the cameras, it's not the same when you talk to the people. The camera will not provide you any response. The camera will not tell you whether it's correct or not. The camera will not nod their face, their head. Hence, you get no feedback. And because of that, you keep thinking that, am I doing the right things? Is my energy come across to you? Is my message come across to you? Did I touch your soul? So the most important thing that you need to realize that in order for you to be comfortable in front of the cameras, you need to spend time with the cameras. You feel awkward at first, just like when you have your new iPhone 17 Pro Max. At the first point, on the first week, it's just a learning phase. You tend to know what button to choose, how to use the cameras, what the optimal setting, how to reset up your iPhone to be like your previous iPhone, and when to charge your iPhone, how much the battery will consume. So this is the learning phase. And this applies also to your skill in talking to the cameras, especially when you want to speak like a boss. And I keep emphasizing this. If you want to be magnetic in your personal brand, regardless online or offline, in your working environment, your business environment, you need to speak like a boss. And in order for you to speak like a boss, especially in online education space and during online meetings, you need to have the skill of talking to the cameras. And by having the skill of talking to the cameras, will actually help to boost your self-confidence, your credibility, and trustworthiness. And when people trust you, trust beat price every time. Trust beat price every time. And here's the thing that you need to remember. You already have your own personal brands. You already have your own personal brand. It's just that you choose not to surface it out. You're portraying your personal brands during online meeting. You're portraying your personal brand when you went into an interview session. You're portraying your personal brands when you're doing nothing. But people are talking behind you. People are talking what's their perception towards you. And that's your personal brands. And in order for you to build that personal brand to become positive energy, to build it into magnetic, that people just lean and listen to whatever the thing they want to say, you need to learn how to speak like a boss, especially in cameras. Why? Why I emphasize that? It's because when you're able to speak to cameras, you can make a lot of content. You can go for online meetings. You can touch a lot of soul, regardless of their locations, their race, their genders, because you can do it virtually. And this will help you. And in order for you to do that, you need to practice it out. Just practice it out. Just think of it as a learning process at first. You don't need to upload the videos on YouTube. You don't need to tell your buddies that you are recording videos. Just tell yourself that I'm going to record the videos today, I'm going to practice today, and I want to be comfortable around the camera. Thank you.